Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, and this is the Awesome Rolling Toolbox. So I'm doing a series that's unending. I will, as I have time, continue to optimize my trailer. It already works for me fantastically, so I'm just fine-tuning when I have time and when I feel up to it. I'm saving this project for when I'm feeling the energy to fine-tune and refine. Not if I'm tired, it's not anything that I would be very creative. I want to make sure that the creative juices are flowing. And so just generally, I've been taking you through reorganizing the trailer, optimizing the trailer, kind of one drawer at a time. But I'm not starting on one and going to the other. Rather, I'm sort of tackling issues one at a time, and sometimes I may want to move something off a shelf and I move a drawer around, or I may want to clear up a big drawer and move into smaller drawers like I did with my router bits. One of the things, kind of longer range goals that I'm working into is on that back unit. I have those pull-out shelves, and in a past video I had sort of remodeled the bottom a little bit to take my Bloom mini press, which I like to have with me, but I don't need it regularly. I just like to keep it there so I can pull it out when I need it. I found a new place for that. I'm not going to show it to you, but it's in the back down where, in front of where I store my workbenches. I had a little space in there, and all I have to do is pull up my workbenches, slide it right out, and it's right out the end of the trailer. And that freed that up. What I'm trying to do is, I've got a number of vacuums and I need to have them with me, and I've been keeping them on the floor in the aisle. So I'm going to try to work in 2 or 3 of them in there, so I'll be arranging those shelves. And right now they have a lot of supplies and materials, and I'm finding that even with the bins, pulling the shelves out and stuff, it gets a little disorganized. So what I'm planning on doing is, I have these deeper drawers on the side here, and I'm planning on moving some of these supplies into this location. Plus I have these pull-out shelves, which as I continue to organize, I'm freeing up space. So I may be able to move some of that to there. So that's kind of the gist of this video, is to say that, you know, I'm not spending a lot of pre-planning time to get everything perfect. It already works really well. So I'm just optimizing it. I'm fine-tuning it. So I'm just seeing an opportunity and exploiting that opportunity. And then when I get done with that, sometimes that opens up the next thing. And so I've got a lot of space in here. I'm never planning on getting a bigger trailer. This is a 14-footer, and I should be able to run my contracting business to do everything from building a house from scratch to doing mostly what I do, which is finish work in kitchens and bathrooms now. That's kind of my focus. And so this trailer is just evolving. I've done a number of trailers, and so I'm taking that past experience and I'm exploiting some of my past mistakes and some of my successes, and just, you know, going forward. So as I continue to put these videos out, I'm not sure how fast they'll come out. Just as I get to a point where it's worth showing you something, I will. But I just wanted you to know, you know, I'll have a playlist, and I'll just continue to refine. But generally, if you're working on your van or your truck or your trailer, whatever your scheme is, whatever your workflow is, you know, get it working, because you got to go to work. You know, set aside some time first, get it sort of going, but don't worry about it being perfect. It'll never be perfect. It'll just get better. But be in the mindset that when you're working and you see something and you think, man, if this were, you know, this way or over here, it'd be a little closer. I'm using this more than this, so I'm gonna, you know, move things around so that the thing I use most is a little closer, a little more at hand, you know, for the job that you're on, and those little refinements over time, and save them for, you know, a project that, you know, you got a couple hours one day and go, hey, I'm feeling good about it. I'm going to go out and work on that and just get that one thing. I'm not going to worry about the whole thing. I'm just going to work on that one thing, get it dialed in, be done with it, get out in the field and use it. Then the next thing will come up. So just the mindset, you know, that I'm trying to share here, that this isn't something that you've got to plan every little thing. I've got these bins down here that you've seen, these butainers. And they're great. They look great. They're organized. You know, they look good. But they're a bit chaotic. Even though they look nice and organized, they're a bit chaotic. I've got things moved around. So one of my future plans is I'm going to think about combining them, putting the screws together and the bolts together, and kind of reorganizing so that I can learn. This is where all of my screws are, and this is where all the bolts and nuts are, and this is where all the strapping is, and this is where the tapes are, those kind of things. That's a future project. This works great right now, but I can make it a little bit better. So those are the kind of things that are running around in my mind, and as I optimize, I'll continue to share them with you. It's not that what I do will be perfect for you. I just hope that it's a launch pad for you to figure out your workflow, what you do, whether you're a hardwood installer, a cabinet installer, or whether you're a general carpenter. Your workflow and your needs are going to be different than mine. A trailer might not even work for you. You may be in a city environment where getting around, it's just too tight to get trailers in and out of, and you have to work out of a van. You can use these same principles for that. The thing is whatever space you have, optimizing it, getting it so that your workflow is the most efficient, the leanest that it can be. And then in that way, you can raise up your efficiency, which increases your profit margin and still allows you to be competitive price-wise, because you've got to be competitive. You've got other guys out there that are just going to work cheaper, and you need to come in and be able to be quick and provide quality and a good price. And to do all of those things, absolutely, it's a must that you're efficient. If you've got a pickup truck piled canopy with all the stuff inside, and you've got to crawl around and get stuff, over a year's time, you're going to waste so much time just digging things out or forgetting to have it with you because you didn't have the space. And then you got to run home. Or if you don't have the right screws or nails or glue, then you've got to run to the store. Those they seem insignificant, but over a year, if you sat down and figured out how much time, if you took a journal and wrote down all your wasted time, and after a year looked at that, I think it would amaze you of how much of your profit is gone to inefficiency. Well, if you like these videos, be sure to like them, subscribe, but most importantly, share them with others. If you want a set of workbench plans, you can find a link right here in this video. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.